G'day, welcome back to the 40 channel. So we need to get this thing moving, and to do that we need brakes and clutch. The accelerator's all done, that was all done last time, so that's really cool. Now, your master cylinders for both the brake and the clutch on these old girls was exactly the same. But this one has seen way better days. Well, both of them. The other one's so rusted out that the reservoir just fell apart in my hand. Righto, so I reached out to all 4x4 spares to see if they could help me out. And this is what they've given me. Big's hydraulic cylinder. There it is. Righto, so straight away you notice that it doesn't have your push rod, but that's okay because we can use this one. And this one, well, game over for that one. Now we're not going to bench test them or bench prime them because all my lines, all my brake cylinders, my slave cylinders, everything is bare bones dry. So we're going to do all of that in the car when we get to that point, just by pumping and sucking and filling up. Let's get the all 4x4 spares cylinders in the car. First thing we need to do is clean up our own push rod, make sure that it's all serviceable and that everything's adjustable and that there's no damage or wear on it whatsoever. So let's clean them up. Righto, so that's all cleaned up. We have full range of thread. There's no damage on the thread. We'll just lock it up midway and then we can adjust it when it's in the car. Righto, we get our original push rod and we just want to get that rubber boot up on there so it seals. Beautiful. Both done. They're both exactly the same as you can see, but that's the way they were back in the early 60s. I'm going to throw these straight on the car and hook them up to the pedals. Righto, so before we put the cylinders in, we want to put in our pedals. Now there's a bit of an order to all of this, so you need to put your pedals in first before you can put your handbrake in, otherwise it's all just going to get in the way. Believe me, I found out the hard way. So let's chuck the pedals in. Put your bushes in the pedals so you can still get these bushes. All 4x4s sell the bushes as well, so you can get them from those guys. Put that assembly together. Slide it all up inside. Brake. Clutch. Use a pin punch to try to line your hole up before you get your bolts in. Just make life a little bit easier. $14 mil. Righto, now we've got our pedals in. Clean up your little spring pin that holds the cylinder to the pedal. Just makes it easier to go in and out. And get your split pins, everything ready. Let's put the cylinders in on the back side. There's really not much to fit in these up besides bolting them straight to the firewall. Now if it's just a straight replacement bit, you'll be lucky because it means that you'll have your existing brake lines and clutch lines that you can bolt straight into the end of the cylinder. Of course ours is a rebuild. We'll be making up new lines. Right, like everything else in the old 40s, you can upgrade them and you can put a range of different things in, including going all out and putting disc brakes on and cutting all this section out, swapping out for a later model, putting an 80 series brake booster on. You can go all nuts, but for us, we're keeping drums, we're keeping everything original on Sam, so this is what we've gone with. Anyway, let's hook up the pedals on the inside. Righto, I'll put some new rubbers on the end of the pedals. Look at that. Woo. Looking pretty good. Righto, while we're here we may as well chuck the handbrake on and we'll hook all that cable up as well. Righto, my handbrake cable. I actually thought I needed a new one of these because it was pretty cactus, but I found another one on one of my spare cruisers out in the paddock, which was pretty cool. Has this really cool little cover plate that goes over it that I found out the back paddock that didn't have it on this one originally. It's always nice to get those little extra bonuses. Done. Righto, so we're finally done. We made up the brake line. We don't go too much in detail about how we did that because there's videos on how to do that already. Quick little montage. And all we need to do now is make up your clutch line and then we're all fitted and done. So these are as close as the original as you can get now. From the all 4x4 spares, and they look and fit up really nicely and really neatly. We've got one line made up which took a bit of time and a bit of mucking around. We actually used some fencing wire to make up a mock and then we put it all together. So that's it. We're getting there, but just slowly. It's all the real small fiddly stuff that takes a huge amount of time. Anyway guys, that's it for this episode. Just another quick short video. Keep moving forward. We're going to finally get there. We're going to have to spend a bit of time on the Troopy coming up because it's come to a situation where it's undrivable now. So we're going to be jumping between this and the Troopy a lot more in the next few months. But hopefully we can get some more focus back on this at some other stage. Anyway guys, until next time, thanks for watching.